Avenge.
AVNG.
AVNG.
Avenge Esports.
AVNG.
Avenge.
Avenge, easily.
It's AVNG, not Avenge.
AVNG. AVNG were the favourites to win it.
You're sick.
Yes, you have your top seeds. They're going to be hard to beat, but you're at LAN.
It was just upset after upset after upset.
LAN events enables people to clear their name, enables people to prove that they're actual capable Call of Duty players.
That's where men are made, basically. You find out exactly what kind of competitor you are when you've got your opponent screaming at you across the stage, when you're, it's different in there. You're not in your comfy chair, you're not in your bedroom setup.
The fact that people have travelled across from Spain and Germany kind of backs that, because this is kind of the grassroots of Call of Duty, and essentially these opportunities and the development that players get playing at these events is what kind of leads onto people making the CDL.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Katana Spring Open here at the College of Esports in London. I'm Enigma. I will be your host for this weekend as we tackle 16 teams playing for £3,000.
With this team, I'll be honest, anything less than a win is a disappointment.
AVNG were the favourites to win it, right? And it's expected for them to be the favourites. Solid roster, they play with each other, in elites week in, week out. So they're going to have that experience, they're going to have that chemistry.
To be honest, I've actually grown more of a liking to Avenge because of the fact that they are here on the LAN event. They've been accusationed out their backside through everything the past few months. But whenever there's a LAN event, they show up and they play.
It's on paper. It's, if you look at the seed and the pro point side of it, these boys are playing in elites. These boys are playing challenges every week and getting to most Sundays every week. There were levels above the rest of the competition. Don't get me wrong, it wouldn't make it easy, but realistically, anything less than a win was not ideal.
Map is done. Avenge, the pistol does it all. That side of the map as well. Callum's over towards top trips. Last man even able to touch is going to go down, and that will be that. Avenger going to take it. That map, wow, that's an Avenge map. Assassination there, the heptics, and that is clinical. I don't think August are even going to touch this. It's just going to not even come down to lives. They get it done, and Avenge, wow, there you go. Nothing more to say. Pabs, they keep getting teams put in front of them, and they keep chopping through them.
Awesome performance from them, really.
Yeah, again, business as usual, really. It's a case of, right, got to go from it again, got to go again. And it's just a case now of, I think probably their biggest game, like we said, is probably going to be in that winners final, where they're most likely going to play kind of another big hitter in terms of X-Force Annex. Yeah. But regardless, I mean, they've still got to get there.
The only team that could have challenged AVNG really coming into this tournament was X-Force.
X-Force was a pickup team, but the names that were in there, Infinity, CJP, Nathan Parker and Rascal, each of them on their own, very talented players.
There was a lot of accusations going around about Nathan Parker, right? If you look at our previous documentary, it was Nathan Parker.
Nathan's kind of had that storyline of kind of where Avenge are now, in that he was basically, everyone was saying, yeah, this guy's definitely cheating, and then he showed up at LAN, and he played just as well on LAN as he did online.
When you look at seeding and you see a team like AVNG, the double what the second seed was. They've been established for so long, played together for so long. They are the team at this LAN.
Do you feel that you had a chance against A because your team was the team that literally every other interviewer said they're the one who could do it?
There was a lot of shit talk, right? There was a lot of shit talk by you. Yeah. There's a lot of shit talk by CJP, and we wouldn't be here if we didn't believe, right? Like at the end of the day, all it takes is a bad moment from that top team, and it's anyone's game.
And it is indeed going to be with a little bit of help duty, but Nay will find one. Rasco again will find another. Jules is going to have to try and fly towards to do the best that they can, and sadly is not enough.
We have got a series to still settle the day. It's going to be Drenga against EXF, that is X-Force Annex. No one saw this one coming at the start of the day. This is very much so a team that have upset the odds in order to get there in Drenga.
Drenga Esports have been kind of the fairy tale so far. and I'm really happy about that. I know the owners pretty well. Spent a lot of time with them at the Middlesbrough LAN last year. They attended without actually kind of having a team. They were there to kind of support the scene, attend the event, and speaking to them at the time, they really wanted to have a team for the next one.
It's literally, as soon as I come back from Middlesbrough, it was like,
Yeah.
right, let's start building a team.
Plan and action.
Let's get a team in, let's start
Yeah.
planning for next year. We knew it would be next year. We've got a year to plan. Let's crack on.
do it. And then hence why we're here now, dominating the scene.
They come in, they upset not one but two seeds that were a lot higher than them that they were expected to fall to.
We've always had a Call of Duty team in some respects, but they're not to this LAN level.
Russia against Makoof. Makoof's been in this situation a few times. He's kind of Drenga, they're going to find it. They're going to see it out.
He finds a quick two, hops on the time. Can he get the third? Yes, he can. Makoof going to close it out and get the job done for Drenga. And I tell you what, Makoof, what a man.
Going in, I thought we're going to go in, we're going to maybe win the first round against Mistaken and maybe make a little bit of a loser's run. But it ended up being pretty good compared to what we thought.
It was a seed 11 versus a seed 3. On paper,
We should have been rinsed.
We should have been rinsed.
Sparrow, come on!
I was like, oh Christ, is this it? As soon as we won that control, I heard Rush across me. He's like, oh, we've got these men on our respawn. As soon as we won that respawn, I knew it. It's like, we can do this here.
Hey, come on!
Just to come in and beat them was like, what have we just done? That's like probably the upset of the tournament.
An opportunity then for one of these teams to book themselves into winners semis. It's hard, obviously, to look beyond X-Force Annex, that potential team, but trying to get there, what a story that could be.
Teammates still on the time. CJP looking to find one at the top of these stairs. Does manage to do so. Rasco finds another. Heffron does take down Infinity, but look how close this is. Oh my God.
What was up, buddy?
Now, Heffron all alone in the 1v3. Down he goes. The trades are good, and X-Force managed to level up the series.
Nice. Come on, lads.
What are you doing?
And it's all going to be on Nathan. He's got two members so close to him. He's going to drop down and find one. Nathan doesn't manage to find the second.
Wow.
And Drenga do just about hold on. But it is going to be IDK that will come through. He gets traded out. Not going to matter. And I tell you what, we couldn't write it, could you?
One round away from closing out this series, but you know, regardless, whatever happens now, what a series it's been.
Around this time, the 2v1 advantage is going to come in. Heffron, opportunity. What can you do? Not going to manage to take it out. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see on your screen the boys getting a little bit loud.
Marching on in winners is X-Force Annex. Fantastic series, but these Drenga boys, what a run they've had so far in winners.
Proud parent again. I'm like a little, you know,
proud parent.
Sports day. Like I've got two kids and watching my kids at sports day. I'm like, come on, like Libby was that all over again. I was like, the only person I know to give me so much anxiety is me two kids, and I've got 4 blokes playing Colin like that nervous wreck.
Yeah, it's proud and it's just there's no words to it.
And you get to see at the top there that Avenge Esports made their way to that finals, beating out Official Weirdo, a Team Elite, Augulus, and then pushing themselves into a spot where they're waiting on X-Force Annex. We'll see that X-Force came on through against 7 Esports, Pain Nation, that really close one against Drenga to put themselves into the spot.
Realistically, on paper, they were probably the main team that I would have said before are the only team that are going to give Avenge a good go. But because Avenge have stayed together as a core 4, I think that's kind of where the downfall of that roster is likely to be when they come and play the likes of Avenge, is because, like they said yesterday, they've got they're making up strats for search and destroy on the fly. They're not necessarily all completely understanding of what everyone on that team is doing.
Yeah.
And when you kind of combine the two, as you start to get to the higher levels of COD, that understanding and that team knowledge and the time that you've played together makes a huge difference.
But it is time to find out exactly what will happen in our grand finals. It's going to be Avenge against X-Force Annex. We've got Pablo, we've got Chafing ready to settle it all.
Got the two best teams on paper, and we've got the two best teams from performance now. We couldn't really ask for a better grand final between these guys. Obviously, potentially two best of fives. We might be here for a little while, mate, to see these two slog it out. That is really, really important for them. And this lead is now starting to transfer. But nice work there from Infinity, able to pick up a big two pieces.
Right now, that team in red getting pushed further and further back, and it's going to be Callum again. And we're already at a 60-second deficit on it, not even in P3.
And they're pretty much locked in. Nice work there from Heptix again. The trade from him looks good. Those red arrows, they're looking to fly through Spiral, but Callum and Julian.
Callum has spawned out, so he's going to be looking to try and get behind, but they've got to be wary.
They get back on. 5 seconds is all they need. Red with a two-piece. Can Rasco manage to reply with one of his own? Only one kill is coming through. 3 seconds and a dream is what X-Force have got left, and it's not going to matter. The boys of Avenge look absolutely masterful at the moment.
It's the thing, and Julian and Callum are going to team up. That amazing duo. Julian, your reactions are just absurd.
Have picked apart a few of the players from X-Force. Nice work from CJP. That's a really important kill. Now a 1 versus 1, but meanwhile you can see Natty P, he's trying to play his life, but meanwhile he has no idea that Red's just got on it. Defused the bomb. 4-2 up they go. It's a little bit of information as to the whereabouts of Infinity, and there's another pick, this time in favour of Avenge. Down, CJP's got a huge responsibility of keeping the man alive. First man flies past, Julian weakens him up, looking for the second, doesn't get it, but now it's a 1 versus 1, and it doesn't matter. But that is another round on the board, and another map on the board for Avenge. They are 1 map away from being ground champions now.
They do try and get a partial takeover towards B, and again, that was looking to try and stretch the place out. You can't lose a gunfight like that, CJP.
A bit of a little bit tucked up in the corner. His teammate there in Infinity's going to help him out, so nice work there. Working their way up the map, but look at the life deficit, Pabs. It's looking very good for X-Force. 15 seconds, another kill from Infinity. This is a much better map so far from X-Force. A very, very one-sided opening round.
X-Force getting pinned back a little bit here. They're going to have to rely on someone like number 6 in CJP to get a pick and allow them to just distract the team in purple, but they can't do it, Major. This is a worrying sign.
The stun check, though. Information should be there. Oh my goodness, they don't make the read, and Rick gets 2. Oh my god! Holy! Look at the lives that X-Force have got. They are literally non-existent. Can they manage to work an absolute miracle? Well, there's one for him. Any more? Oh god. No. It was a big ask. So yeah, nice work there from Avenge.
If they lose this round, it is going to be very difficult for them to make a comeback.
Yeah, this is the important round thing. On the defensive side, don't let Avenge break serve. CJP, though, able to pick off the first thing. No, they're still looking for Julian, and you found him. He's able to get 1, but quick trade there from CJP. The B point still only has 1 tick to it. I believe it's done, but Heptix with a 2-piece.
Potentially going to get under pressure, decides to dip, and realise that gets the pick. Callum, please someone stop him.
You are the boys of X-Force. You are worried, but you're not worried when Rasco drops a 3 on your bonds. There's the 4th from Natty P, and now it's going to be 7 plays 6. Rasco goes down, so now they're down to 3, and they're down to a little bit of a lifeline. Nathan now has it all to do. 1 versus 4, 23 seconds. There's going to be a 1-gun fight, which he can't win, and now it is going to be championship point. So, X-Force Annex, they are right up against the ropes now. They can't drop any more rounds, otherwise this tournament is done. Heptix already pushing up the back, looking for spawn. Nice kill there from Infinity, a really important one. Oh my goodness, look at the clock though. That is ticking down so quickly. X-Force Royals, you've got to really pull something out of the bag now, and unfortunately for them, Julian is pulling kill after kill. Where is the help going to come from? Is it going to come through quick enough? That's the question. You've got 9 seconds. X-Force Annex, you've got to go. There's a big couple of kills. Infinity can't get the second one now. It's going to all rely on Nathan Parker. He can't do it. Nothing seems to be working for them at the moment. They glide onto the point, but it's another 2-piece from Callum. You can keep doubting these boys. They don't care. It's them versus the world, and they keep on winning.
Not a map dropped. An incredible performance from AVNG over the 2 days of this Katana Land, and they are going to be champions of another level of deserving. You ask them to do this every time, and they do it every time. 2 UK lands, and they've won both of them. Incredible performance from the 4 players.
For me, I when it comes to the sort of final moments of the event, I'm sat there and I'm sort of taking it all in, looking around and going, wow, what an amazing team you actually have around you. So yeah, it's quite good. I'm not going to get too emotional, but the team around me are fantastic. So yeah, what can I say? But yeah, I'll probably redo that bit because I don't want to get too emotional on camera. But yeah, 1 second. But ultimately, it is fucking epic when you're sat there and you're going, wow, all this team are running this event around you, and you're like, you're lucky, you know. So, but yeah, wow, I'm in a lucky spot to have a fantastic team around me of talented individuals who are all passionate about the same thing, and it's, you know, improving and bettering Call of Duty Esports. So, yeah.
Huge thanks to Heffy and the Katana guys, and that absolutely amazing work getting this together, and obviously doing all the stress. I've seen the stress in Heffy's face, so fair enough, fair play for him to getting this going and that.
The casters, to the staff, to the people in Discord, everyone was incredible, and I can't fault them. They really went above and beyond to look after the students and to make sure the students were supported, from food to, you know, to water, and also just having a chat if they needed it. It was brilliant. Even in some cases, accommodation. You know, it was. I really felt like the students were looked after, and I think in an event like this, that's vital, and it just shows the character of Katana as an organisation.
Just thank you for the events. Thank you for what you're putting forward for us in terms of opportunities for LANs. You've got a lot of orgs here who've got variety of financial gains or financial positive, I don't know what the word is, but some sort of financial benefit.
Yeah.
So they might have a better job or whatever, this, that and the other. However, you've got the likes of us who are just doing it because it was like, we've got the passion for it. We like to see people grow. We've all got jobs, families, kids to look after, as well as a mortgage and stuff to pay for. But the money we put aside for this is just golden, and I see where we're at today just is worth every penny going forward.
Katana for me, obviously I've been with for a long time. I think a lot of people that like know me kind of goes without saying like how much obviously Katana means to me. Yeah. And obviously people are gonna have different opinions, whatnot. But yeah, I mean they do a lot. They do a lot for the scene. Like whether you see it as good or bad, you know, they're trying to do the right things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, trying to host more events.
Yeah, no one else is.
And it's not always at a gain. A lot of the times it's at a loss.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, it's always a step forward. This event in particular, you know what I mean? People are going to look at it. But it's always a step towards something bigger.
Opportunity, like for us, we've been an org 7-8 months. We started from nothing and have turned it into something, and to be able to bring a team to LAN, that was something that we had as a goal over a long period of time, and to be able to have the opportunity to come and play and bring a team and then get involved has just been amazing. So I think from our standpoint at Peachy, we couldn't be more appreciative of the experience, opportunity and to get involved.
Great time, very thankful of course to Heffy and for getting me involved and giving me hosting experience. This is something that I'm hoping will be beneficial to my future career, so very thankful for that. And of course the students who've all put it on, they're putting in a lot of work, you know, and overcoming conditions that are very difficult sometimes. It just is the case with esports. It's what you learn on the job. You learn how to jump all those hurdles, and they're doing a fantastic job of that. So yeah, just very appreciative, glad to be here, and yeah, very much looking forward to what's to come.